Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking weed.
Me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler. Sharing your life with a friend is the best thing you can do. Welcome to the show. Tip your waitress.
Episode 213, everybody.
It's Tyler and Jake.
We sang at the beginning of the show. Didn't even have a timer. 20 seconds.
I'm going to take a second here and speak this, but I'm not going to speak the rest of the show. I'm just going to
No, absolutely not. I quit. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm not participating in that bit.
Are you sure you don't like?
Son of a... All right.
I will punch you in the duodenum. All right, let's do this.
Oh, you think you're fancy?
Yeah, I fucking do. Well, swear. How much time we got there? For those of you,
maybe a minute.
For those of you not in the know, we have a running
minute,
thing.
like a little
minute?
over a minute, little over a minute.
That's pretty good.
Is it?
Well, considering that the singing.
Can I get to today's show?
I was gonna explain the bit to the people.
They don't need to know it.
Who haven't?
The joke is better when you explain it. You're right. We got some news things to talk about.
Touche.
We got some comics that we read 5 books technically.
God, 2, 3.
Because we read I read all 3 issues.
Oh my God,
of Supergirl.
Yep.
But Supergirl is going to be a little different because we're going to cover that kind of like a trade. Because it's an overarching story going on in those first 3 issues. So we'll talk about that. I'm sure I'm going to rant about DC and Marvel at some point.
Yeah, I already heard about a lot of it. So.
Oh yeah. What do you
can't stand this DC shit no more. All right, I'm sorry.
I'm Marvel. Let me fucking jam a symbiote up every fucking book's butthole. That's what we're gonna be talking about later. God. Seriously though.
If you don't make that a fucking drop, I swear to God.
Well, you know what the annoying thing is okay. I haven't played Marvel Rivals in weeks, but their new season is like the Battle Pass thing that you can buy is focused around symbiotes, and I'm like, again, stop! I love Venom. I have a Venom popcorn head. I saw Venom 3 in theaters. I saw all 3 Venom movies in theaters, and am like,
a humble flex.
Can you stop shoving that symbiote up
my butthole?
My butthole.
Just knock it off.
Quit it.
Stop it.
We are butthole.
Hey, when I made my reservation on this plane, I ordered the no symbiote butthole cramming section. And you're clearly trying to jam a symbiote up my butthole. And I just do not appreciate it.
That was a good one. Yeah, I beat you on that one, man.
That was Marvel taking my money.
You fucking sucker. All right.
Because I'm wild, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Don't get me fucking started.
Oh, hold on. I got to get the drop for it.
You fucking douche.
I lost it.
Oh.
It's a long box.
I like it when it's loud.
That's what he said. She said. I don't know. Somebody's saying it. Tyler Allen.
I get to go first?
I guess if you want to talk about that crap.
You've talked about video games all fucking
I am
time,
talk
asshole.
About a real game. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So, I still have Marvel Strike Force on my phone. I've talked about that game before. But over the last year and a half or so, all the free stuff that they would give you for just logging in and grinding, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm
not talking about getting on the gay app. I logged into Marvel Strike Force
grinders.
and I grinded. I met 3 dudes.
Hey, maybe Grindr has a login bonus. I don't know.
For maybe daily.
You get 3 new dudes looking at your profile. I don't know how it works.
I don't either.
I have never used
I have no idea how Grinder works whatsoever. I do not know how to switch it to night mode.
Always turn off your location. What?
What?
Anyway.
Hey. Okay, so but over the last year and a half, like the freebies and stuff for just playing the game, there was stuff like every week or like once a month they have like a new campaign node, so you can go and play like a bunch of stuff and get great rewards and stuff, one-time rewards. Sometimes if you play those particular campaigns enough times, you get special milestones. If you did the stuff that it was like, hey, this is what you do in this game, you can get free stuff. Like, we will reward you for playing a lot. Of course, if you buy everything, you're going to be super, super, ultra great at this game. But there is a way to be good enough to have fun if you just grind. If you just go on and just buy new campaign energy and just sim auto win, all this shit. You get campaign or you get experience, you get money, you get blah blah blah. You rank up your characters, all that shit, right? So I really, there's a thing where like if you log in every day, it's called a streak, and there's like 5 or 6 different things for your daily milestones that you don't have to do because you're on the streak or whatever. Now I logged in like every day for like, I can't remember what milestone I hit, but I logged in every day like multiple times a day for a long, long time. And one day I forgot when I was in Florida, and I logged on one day and my streak was broken. After like a year and a half, maybe 2 years of logging in every day. You know what I mean?
Did you look at it and go,
fuck you, asshole?
Yeah. Because I haven't been back. I'm just like, I don't really, I like every day at some point I'd be like, I have to log in to keep my streak going and to get my daily rewards and blah, blah, blah. Because that's all I'm willing to do at this point. Because I don't care. They've made it impossible for people who just want to play the game a lot to have fun anymore. So, well, that was a long time. Sorry. So, getting to what I wanted to talk about, Jesus.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
PunkoFreedom.io is a mobile game, and it is, as you would suspect, most of the characters look like Funko Pops, but it's Punko, so Punko, probably to avoid, trademarks and shit like that. But basically, the game is you start, and it's a tower defense game, and you have a tower at the bottom, and you have a dude, and he shoots various things depending on the weapon. For a while, I used like a freeze one, and he would be able to shoot really far on the screen, but only one zombie at a time. It's all zombies and shit and supernatural creatures. And the one I'm using now is like the Celestial Sword, and what it does, it doesn't go as far, but it does like multiple characters at once, or hits multiple enemies at once. And I've liked that one because it's a higher rank, whatever. The point is you get mana, and then you get these little towers, and you put these little towers all over your game screen. And you have to wait for the proper, like, usually a lot of the towers you use are 4 mana, and you start with 0, and it takes a good 30 seconds to get to 4 mana. And you got zombies coming at you the entire time, and hopefully you can fend them off until you can put a tower. And every time you reach a milestone in the level that you're playing, you get 3 cards. And you can, if you spend like jewels, you can do a re-roll, whatever, of the cards, the 3 cards. But there are various things like increasing rate of fire of all Punkos. There can be like a new Punko character that you can use, like a Golem or a Pyromancer or whatever. Or there can be like a wall, or summon a fireball, or summon a snowball. Basic shit. There's a little shield that you can put around your tower and whatnot. And the one thing I like about it is even when I lose the game, like generally you want to have a mobile game that keeps you interested, but also like I don't waste time on it. Like I'll play like a level and then I'll do like something else, like Marvel Strike Force, you would be there sitting there for, a good hour sometimes if you wanted to do all the different things. And I would have no problem with that. But this game is really fun because you level up pretty easy. I haven't spent dime one on this game, and I'm already like, whatever, I know I sound like those fucking assholes on TV all the time now. But genuinely, it's just a fun game where even when you're losing, like you're clearly like all these zombies are gonna fucking get you, and you can't put enough towers up because you're not getting enough mana quickly, and da 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 da. And there's strategy involved. Otherwise, I don't want to get into all of it. But even when you're about to lose, you're just like, all right, let's play again. You know, like it's just fun to. There's no, I don't know. Some games are just not fun to lose, if you know what I mean. And this game is okay. And the more you lose, also, when you lose, you still get like experience points. Not a lot of games do that. So that's why you're able to rank up. And then, you know, you can play the same level like 4 or 5 times in a row without them punishing you for not getting it done. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's, and I hate to fucking say this tagline to all fucking mobile game commercials, but there are no ads. A lot of the games that I download just to waste time with are just full of ads.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
That's why I like Marvel Strike Force, because I think they make enough money from something else that they don't have to do ads. But a lot of these startup games, you know, like every time you go from one level to the next, it's like, here's a 30-second ad you have to watch. You know,
Yeah.
This does not. I've not seen ad one, so I really do I think it's just a fun thing, and all the different characters are fun, and every so often you get like a brand new character, like here's an army dude with a flamethrower, and like if you pay attention while he's just chilling, because they have areas that they can fire in, right? And if there's no enemies, they're not firing, so they're just chilling.
Yeah.
And the army dude with the flamethrower, I think he's just maybe called a flamethrower, but he's sitting there, and what he'll do is he'll He licks the barrel of his flamethrower, and then he looks down the sight. And it's just weird, but it's funny. And like the cannons like smile and like, gosh, you know, it's really fucking funny. Like the pyromancer, he smells flowers. It's really funny. I like it. Point is that I like it. It's a fun game, and I've never gotten to do a game. Maybe I did Strike Force one time for Longbox, but I generally do not do games. Wait for my Madden review in a couple weeks.
Well, anyway, speaking of Madden, I play a superior game, which is College Football 26.
Fuck me.
Yeah. That came out last week.
So mean.
And I will tell you this, I am back in it. You know, here's the thing. Last year's game, I put over 200 hours of my life into that thing.
Okay.
I always tell people this, are like, does it get boring doing the dynasty mode for years and years and winning and stuff like that? So I'm like, yeah, sometimes it does. So I create my own storylines inside of it. Like, oh, this quarterback's playing like crap, a.k.a. I'm not doing well. I'm going to put in this backup quarterback. Oh, we won the game. Got to keep the backup. So I create, like quarterback controversies and things like that. Point is, put a lot of time in it. It's my comfort food. It's there for me when I need it. And I enjoyed that. I think this year's game is a big improvement. Well, yes and no, because I feel like there's some... Well, no, they have really put a lot of work into the customization options for your coach when you're doing a dynasty mode, and like how you can adapt and make different play styles and choices. There are a ton of new plays. I think the game runs smoother and plays smoother. I still think, like, the same big issue I had with last year's game, that I think no matter what difficulty level that you play at in Dynasty mode, at some point in the fourth quarter, like, consistently, it's like your defense just forgets how to cover. And you're like...
You're not doing a prevent defense, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm running like normal defense.
Anybody who knows anything about football knows that the prevent defense is there to prevent you from winning.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm talking about doing like cover one, like I'm man on man coverage, like run, and tight press coverage, and these dudes are just getting cooked. And a lot of times, what frustrates me is the game will be like, and I could almost predict it. I'm like, oh, it's a low scoring game. So get prepared for like 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter by both, combined between two teams, and that almost always happens. I am fucking furious at that game though. So, like last year, they brought back Team Builder where you can create your own stuff. They did that, got a complete overhaul where there's a lot more custom. Like last year, you could pick a stadium. Like I picked Nebraska Stadium because the team I made, I'm from Nebraska. I'm always gonna put another team in Nebraska. but I call them Buckwheat State because I think it's funny. The Buckaroos. You can get them on PlayStation. I uploaded them.
That is really funny.
So, thank you. You should see. I'll show you the design today. It's pretty sick. But you could just like pick the stadium and then that would be it.
You went from NPR to country radio in like 10 seconds. Thank you. You should see it. It's sick.
Drink Mountain Dew.
Yes, you stream.
Anyway, like just like the stadium and the website runs a lot better than it did last year. I still think it's insane that they just don't have the team builder built into the game offline. Like I think it's silly that I have to have my PlayStation completely turned off and be logged out of the game to be able to use it on my laptop to create the teams to upload to said game. I feel like it's archaic.
That's really stupid.
It is. It's extremely stupid.
Dumb as
we
hell.
live in the year 2025.
Do you think they'll make Madden like that this year?
It's
like for franchise mode?
If you do team builder with Madden, that's
what's
what it's
team
like.
builder?
It's you create a team and you put them in the game. Like,
oh no. Yeah, no. All I do is franchise mode.
Yeah, you won't worry about that.
Cool.
So,
that's all I do.
Well,
and I cheat. I make them all.
I spent way too much time.
My opponents are dumb.
You want to talk about ADHD hyper obsessions? Football uniforms. Don't know why I'm
Oh my god! Yes.
So
that's why I love the. Sorry.
Well, I like where your head's going. But that's why I love Team Builder, and I spent so much time in that, and then bringing them over to the game.
Do you get to design a stadium?
Yeah, you design the field and everything.
Do you get to set the concession stand?
No, you can't do shit.
See,
like that.
remember when Madden you could
Owner
do that
mode
Madden?
was the shit, man.
Right?
I'd make.
You could make fans.
My fans love me because I made the cheapest hot dogs.
I had $1 hot dogs, man. And this guy on the radio got mad at me. He's like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "Cause I love my fans. I'm not trying to make money off these
the
poor
ESPN
suckers."
Radio or the EA Sports Radio.
Yeah,
that was great, dude. Madden was so unbelievable on the PS2.
No, I do radio.
Oh,
and I was talking about that on the radio.
Oh,
and this guy was like the one of the many co-hosts over the last 6 months. Now we got the new show, but one of the many co-hosts was like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "Because, man,
we were the cheapest jerseys, cheapest everything."
Yes, because my fans loved me. They came to the game and they could have a full experience for $100. Boom.
We were that city.
Yeah. And then I moved him to Cleveland.
Doesn't everybody?
Fuck you, Minnesota.
So anyway, the sports podcast.
The Cleveland Vikings.
But regardless,
all right.
The thing I wanted to get to. So I made the Buckaroos. I put them in Omaha. Another great thing that you could do this year that you couldn't last year, like you can make these rivalries, and then you could set what year they started.
Okay.
And then,
which ones did you do?
I just put Nebraska because I made put Buckwheat State in Omaha, so I just made Nebraska their rival.
Oh.
But I made it like you can set when the rivalry started, who has more wins,
okay.
what was the score of the last game and stuff like that.
And
so,
the result?
Oh, I made it. Well, Nebraska is winning the series because whatever. But the point is, I think that's really cool. So last night I played Nebraska as a rivalry game. By the way, I put myself in the Sun Belt.
Do you have a trophy?
No, you can't do that. That'd be cool if you could.
Right.
So it is cool because they mention it in commentary, and it is like, oh, there's this history between these teams.
When did you start it?
What?
The rivalry. You said you can tell.
I said it started in the year 2000 or something. And
yeah. Why can't you make it like 1842 or something?
You wanted,
right? Yeah. Come on.
Because it is funny to think you can retroactively pretend this school is real. But anyway, so here's the thing:
6 American presidents.
Let me get to my fucking point. So the first game I beat UAB 14-7. I was disgusted. I was like,
University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Yeah, I'm disgusted because my boys can play better than that. And I know they can.
You're throwing clipboards.
It was actually funny is I made the coach my dad, and I know he would be very pissed at that score.
Fuckers! you fucking.
It's the Ed Reed thing where Ed Reed was like pissed one time because he's playing in Miami and he was pissed off because they weren't winning by enough at halftime. That's what coach was like at practice next week. We only beat UAB by a touchdown.
Ed fucking Reed, baby. All right.
So we play Nebraska in Lincoln, rivalry game. It's back and forth. Nebraska takes the lead late in the fourth, 28-21. The Buckaroos get the ball back. We drive down the field. We score with like 20-some seconds left. So I make the decision in that moment, I'm going to go for 2 and go for the fucking win. We're going to upset our rival, in-state rival, on the road, go to 2-0. They're going to be 0-2. Let's go for it. This fucking game glitched on me, and I almost, it was late at night, so I didn't scream, but I wanted to. And I have it on video. I have evidence of it. So the fucking commissioner or the NCAA can see how I was fucked in this situation. I go for a PAT, and I may decide I'm going to fake it and throw a touchdown. I'm going to go for the 2. And at this point, if I lose, I'm not mad because I'm like, I laid it on the field. I don't want to go to overtime. I run the play. The game glitches, and it says my long snapper or my holder fumbled, and then
your quarterback.
Yeah, he said he fumbled and then recovered his own fumble, and that ended the play.
Yeah,
and I never got to do anything
because he's down.
And I went to the instant replay and kept rewinding it back and forth, and I zoom in. The game registered the ball, the snap of the football, being too low and hitting the long snapper in his leg. It registered the game as him fumbling the ball. And then him getting up with the ball and then dropping it down was him like recovering the ball and that ending the play. So I didn't get the 2 points. I didn't do anything. And I'm like, what? And then because I'm recording it, I'm like, this would make great content. I took the loss. So I lost to my in-state rival 28-27. And that sucks. But everything else in the game has been fun. It's the fact that as good as the uniform can look, like when you see it, what you design on the website, and then seeing it in the game and how like crystal clear and perfect it is, like the chrome helmets, like in the sunlight, it's just like there's dynamic lighting. So depending on where you're at in the year, it gets darker earlier, and like it changes the how your uniforms, like it just looks, everything looks great. It's a fun game. I'm probably gonna sink another 200 hours in it, so we'll see. And now, let's go to the news.
Wait.
What? News.
Coming to you straight from the teletype.
First up, oh thanks. Playing footsie under the table. First up, Superman arrived last week. We obviously reviewed it on Friday. Crushed it, and honestly, the more I've thought about the movie, the more I've enjoyed this, and I
can't wait to watch it again.
I have friends that haven't seen it, and I'm like, look, I will see this again in a theater. I will do it.
Yep.
Good news. If you're a Superman fan, if you're a DC fan, if you're a fan of James Gunn, if you're a fan of superhero movies, because this is the biggest opening for a Superman movie, bringing in $122 million domestically, 217 globally. So a little light globally, but that's expected because Superman is very much an American hero or tied to America.
Yeah.
So that's a great number. That's about where they were projections. I think it's a really solid start. And also proving James's point where he said this movie doesn't need to make $800 million to be successful.
Yeah.
And, it's a win all around for everybody. What do you think of this, Tyler?
I thought it was great. I love it when, my stuff wins, I hate it when, like, stuff like the Marvels, like, underperforms. And it was not up to standards, I don't think. But the problem with that is that the chuds and shit are going to look at it and say, well, it was a female-led movie, so duh. And that's what I hate about it. Because, like, you can't... You know that that's not true, but maybe it is. Maybe that's why nobody went and saw the Marvels. I mean, it wasn't super great, You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, it's just we never want to. We're not, because we enjoy movies and enjoy our lives and not miserable fucks. We actually celebrate when movies do well, and we're bummed out when movies.
Fuck, the last Black Panther movie.
Yeah, Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever, like, underperformed pretty bad.
No, yeah.
I mean, compared to the first one,
well,
and compared
and Marvel,
to all the, but MCU is going through a slump.
Marvel was on a streak at that point,
sure,
like because they had gigantic drop offs in the second week.
Right. And that happened with that movie, and that bummed me out because I was like, now don't get me wrong, I didn't think that was like super great either, but I don't know.
Well, and I think it's another thing too to just show you how weak that backlash was to the movie and calling it super woke. Because my favorite thing about it was seeing, like, I watched Nerd Rock. I wanted to be like, okay, is there really anything worth looking at here in terms of their reviews to see how they would respond? And a lot of them were like, it's not super woke, but it's still bad. And then proceed to provide the weakest reasoning for why it would be bad. And it's like, oh, so you guys just have to hate things. And then see the numbers come out for this movie where it does across the board. Zaslav came out and said,
so I'm coming day and night.
When he saw those numbers,
right?
when he saw them. And James Gunn was like, this movie?
$1 million, bitch.
And everybody Alex. Across the board publicly at Warner Brothers and Peter, James Gunn was talking about this was a success, and even they were trying to find ways to nitpick and be like, well, adjusted with inflation, it didn't make as much as Man of Steel or da-da-da-da. This is the highest grossing Superman movie, a solo-led Superman movie, or a solo lead, whatever. I'm not counting BVS, I'm not counting Justice League or anything. And they just to constantly try and do that and manipulate things and then nitpick these movies. It's just like continues to show you like this really wasn't a movie for you, because this is a movie for people that enjoy life and like to be kind to one another and are human beings and understand that.
Well, how come you love a movie about an alien? No, you're just hopeless.
But they say that they say the movie isn't woke, and I'm like, it absolutely is woke. Because by your standards, wouldn't it be woke because there's a black character that's prominently featured? There's, I mean, right? The main character is an illegal alien. Who, by the way, in the movie was told he didn't have rights because he was an alien.
The person
not political?
At the Did you see? Yeah, did you see how many people Luthor had?
Or the
ex-girlfriends?
Or the
what the fuck?
The Israel-Palestine conflict.
Gee,
that wasn't Israel-Palestine, air quotes, because we're Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that was weird because like the one country that was our ally was like on the TV and they were like, yeah, we just want to protect our stuff. And then when they were actually invading and they showed it and they were like, we will run with the blood of the women and children. And it was like, that's exactly what fucking Israel sounds like walking into fucking Palestine. Yeah. You fucking idiots.
Oops, we got political. Knock it off.
By the way, I have to say it again. Being critical of how genocidal Israel has been towards the West Bank and Gaza Strip is not anti-Semitic. I am fucking sorry if you do not get the distinction.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you don't understand that being critical of Israel doesn't mean that I'm anti-Semitic.
And if your first response is to call someone that anti-Semitic,
then you don't understand the conflict.
You're not worth talking to.
You don't understand it.
You're reducing it to that level. It's ridiculous. But that aside.
Yeah, anyway.
That aside. No, that's what I mean. Like clearly,
you got me started, man.
No, that clearly shows they're grifting because this movie is fucking woke. If you by your metrics, by their and I'm not playing by my metrics, and also, again. Leave it to a bunch of fucking white people to ruin a term and manipulate it.
Yep.
Woke isn't a bad thing, dumb fuck.
No.
Woke is just being an empathetic human being and understanding we're all different. And that's what this movie celebrates. And you know what? I'm fucking happy this works. And I'm happy everybody likes it. Because you know what? Consistently across the board, everybody like, this is an exciting DCU. And let me tell you now, clump, as I get on my soapbox, as a DC fanboy, you should want this shit to succeed, and I do, because you know what? People are talking about DC again, and people give a shit about Superman again. People are excited about this and want more of this. You want to talk about the people that think it's cool to hate Marvel and talk about how stagnant Marvel is? Here's your chance, man. DC's right here. And I trust everything they're doing. I think it's going to be great. Supergirl.
Any Marvel this week?
Supergirl is next week, by the way. Or next week. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Gunn officially shared the image of it. So we already know it's 2026. I'm assuming it's going to be around July, maybe May.
So the next one is Supergirl?
Supergirl's the next movie that's been confirmed. And Clayface is in there somewhere.
Isn't it subtitled Woman of Tomorrow? Or is
the book it's based on, or where they're getting most of their inspiration from. I don't know if it's just going to be Supergirl or Woman. They haven't confirmed if it's going to still be Woman of Tomorrow. Because they changed Superman Legacy to just Superman. So this might, I'm imagining they probably they're going to simplify it to just Supergirl.
Yeah. And then when's Clayface? Next year too?
Yeah. We don't know. And I've also,
playing it.
I haven't, yeah. Well, this is a 10-year plan according to them.
Wow.
You
think I got 10 years? I smoke 2 packs a day.
I don't know if this is true or not. But I've heard a rumor that Lanterns is finished filming.
Cool.
And Nathan Fillion was on set doing shit. Give me more Guy Gardner.
Give me a solo fucking Guy Gardner show.
I joked about this. Seriously. HBO Max, Justice Gang show.
I'll write it.
I'd watch it.
Fuck yeah.
I'd watch it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Peacemaker's coming out in next month.
He better show up in Peacemaker.
Oh.
I would love to see an interaction between Peacemaker and Guy Gardner.
He's in the trailer.
Is he?
They're interviewing him for the Justice Gang.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Hot Girl are in it. In that scene, at least. Him and Maxwell
Every
Lord.
time somebody says that, I'm like, Hot Girl? That's a weird name
Hot
for
Girl, you know?
She's a hot.
That's what the joke was when we played Rivals. If there was an enemy Hawkeye, we would say there's a hot guy. Hot guy over there.
I like it. I love it. I love it.
The hot guy's shooting us.
Was that a little over the top? I love it. I love it. I love it.
What are you, David Zaslav?
Can you bottle that shit up and sell me a couple of cases?
David Zaslav, anytime James Gunn pitches
David
something
Zaslav. Coke fiend.
Yeah, he saw the numbers and he said...
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?
Don't we have something more like,
Less vulgar? What?
No, I want something that is more energetic but not Macho Man.
Well, then I'm fucked.
You're like, well, fuck you. Let's get on to the books.
Misery, that's what you
Do we have any Clarence Boddicker?
No.
Have you gotten any Clarence fucking Boddicker? You burned the fucking money.
You're burning my heart. Hey, we got... Oh, by the way, we're not done yet. We got one more piece of news. And we need to have a conversation because this goes for Marvel and DC. So 2 pieces of news I want to talk about that frustrate me. Yeah. And it's like, this is why, and I know I say this all the time, I love comic books too much, and I love comic book shops. And I want to, I want to keep supporting this industry, but I feel like the only way I'm going to get fulfilled is by doing trades and only sticking to doing trades and runs because shit like this is what frustrates me. So we mentioned last week the Age of Revelation, that there's going to be another massive fucking X-Men event for Marvel in October. Guess who's going to be a part of it? Now, we've already know Spider-Man's going to be in it because there's a radioactive Spider-Man story and blah, 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 blah. So now, we also know this as well. The Sinisters 6 storyline is in fact what I thought it was last week. It's a Sinister 6. Get it?
And they're Mr. Sinisters?
Yeah. No, that'd be better, I think. No, instead it's a team of a bunch of, villains because we had to have a villain team. Mm-hmm. First of all, 2 of these annoy me, but one is especially. So on this team...
So Mr. Sinister's not involved?
He is. It's his team.
Right. So Sinisters 6. I know.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So the team includes Havoc. I'll do it as Chris.
Everybody stand up when I call your name.
Some call him Cyclops' brother. I call him Havoc.
What?
I like the picture Christopher Walken doing a spoken word thing.
Havoc.
Stone Cold is in the audience. What the fuck is he talking about?
Some call him Corsair's son. Havoc.
You know, she's got the hot.
What the fuck are you doing?
What's Black Cat's name? Felicity Day.
Felicia Hardy.
Felicia
Hardy.
What the fuck am I thinking?
I don't know. You just made up.
Felicia Hardy.
Felicia Hardy.
Yeah, Felicia Hardy. She loves Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. She's also Black Cat.
A thief.
What?
Domino.
What?
Yeah, I'm not doing the bit the whole time. My least favorite mutant because it's dumb as shit. Omega Red.
Oh God.
What?
It's stupid.
And
I hate that he's popular.
Phantomix.
Phantom X. He's pretty neat.
And then the sixth member is Venom. Venom.
Wait, can I simulate?
Hey,
I'm trying to simulate banging my head
Tyler,
against
can
the
we do
wall.
some theater of the mind?
Yeah.
I'd like you to play yourself, and I'll be Marvel. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's not a knock, knock. Who's there? I'm knocking on the door. Knock,
but
knock, knock.
yes,
Yeah.
who's there?
Oh, yes. Hi, Tyler Allen.
Hey, what's
How you doing?
Who are you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm John Marvel. What's your name?
You came to my house. You don't know my name?
Tyler Allen, right?
Yeah, well, it's weird. Are you
I'm
selling
John
something?
Marvel Comics.
I mean, because you
I'm
know
John
my name.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm John Marvel from Marvel
are
Comics.
you
I'm gonna need you to shut your
inebriated?
goddamn mouth, Tyler. You've been
Honey, call the police.
you've been a supporter of us for.
I'm gonna need you to wait out in the hall. Okay.
You're killing the bit. You've been a supporter of
I
it.
thought you wanted me to be real. Fuck you.
You've been a supporter of us for how long?
All my life, John.
Oh well, let me tell you, Jan. That's nice.
It's fine, honey. He's fine.
It's nice to hear that. I'm gonna need you to
He's
bend
cutting up some
Hey,
cocaine.
hey! You see this jar? You see that little black goo? That's a symbiote. I'm gonna need you to turn around, spread your cheeks, and I'm gonna shove this up your butthole, because that's what they're doing.
Honey, 911 immediately. Sorry, I shouldn't yell out at her. Because he doesn't
My
know.
wife
Yeah.
upstairs.
Oh, shit.
No, she hears everything.
know.
She knows this shit we say. But no, I'm serious. Like,
What
why?
I said earlier was wrong. 'Cause
Why
he's trying to
can't
shove
we-
a symbiote up my butt.
a few months ago, weeks ago, or however long it was when we talked about it, like with the Spider-Verse versus Venomverse shit, it's like not every. It's. We're not like why are we doing this? Why do you need to incorporate Venom? And by the way, is it Mary Jane Venom that we're going to be a part of? Because Al Ewing, based on the book we're reading, I don't know if I sniffed his farts too early.
Good one. You were waiting all day.
Because I wrote that joke 3 hours ago.
I'm so glad you.
But it's
finally
like, you know
got
what I
that.
mean? It's like why it's like shoving it's like when they don't DC does it, Marvel does it with Spider-Man and Wolverine and now with Venom, and DC will do it with Batman a lot. We're not getting enough on this book. Throw a character in this. Throw something in this. Oh, we're not hitting every possible demographic we can with the X books. I know, let's put 2 Spider-Man characters in there. Put Black Cat and Venom in there. That'll sell some books.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Whatever sells. Whatever. Look.
I'm sure there's probably a story there, but I don't care to read it.
It's back and forth because like it's look, back in the day, I think it was Jason. I can't remember who it was. Brubaker? No, one of the writers from like the aughts was like, why can't I have Wolverine and Spider-Man in the Avengers? They're the biggest heroes that we have in the stable, and you won't let me have them on the Avengers.
Bendis, who probably said
Bendis, that's right. And you won't let me have them on the Avengers. That's stupid. Why won't you? And he said, let's get him on. Okay. Now that was good because it was like, okay, neat that, you're going to sell more Avengers books, I guess.
Yeah.
But the problem with that, on the flip side of that, is the Gwenpool variant
Luke
cover.
Cage, Power Man.
Variant cover that became a character because enough fans wanted it. Da-da-da-da-da. What we're looking at is Marvel understanding that we are all creatures of habit and that we're not very smart.
Yeah.
And that we love, if you can give me what I like 4 times over and mash it all up together, fucking even better, dude. and they know that.
Well, and the worst part is
I hate this, but because as we're talking about
Yeah.
it, when you told me all the titles last week, a part of me was like, that sounds cool. Of course. Because I'm a comic book reader, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, mostly I'm disgusted with it because I'm like, I'm not gonna, I don't have enough. I don't have enough money to follow the X books every month. No fucking way. Wednesday, comic book day for me, I maybe spend 12, maybe $15 every Wednesday. That's nothing. If I followed all the X books, that'd be like $50 every Wednesday.
I
That's
just
too
feel
much.
like at this point, why are we even bothering with continuity at all?
Right.
Why? I know there's people out there that really care about that, and good for you. But I just it's never been me. Because you know what? The best books that people talk about, a lot of them have heavy retcons in some way.
Yeah.
Or they're completely fresh.
My favorite comic books, no shit, are self-contained, like
Yes.
5-issue miniseries or a graphic
Yes.
novel. Don't get me wrong. Like, I grew up reading issues. I grew up reading, separate issues of everything, and you had to wait every month. And when I was a kid, that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I still kind of like it. I don't hate it because I'm used to
I
it.
still enjoy it. Yeah, it's still fun. And I still.
But there's nothing like getting a trade, man.
And I still like doing the single issues with the show
It's
and
fun.
stuff. But
it's not super
it's
expensive.
just
$5 is definitely more than $1.75, which is what they were when I quit. But.
Dude, you look at my bookshelf. I mean, I literally have one of the best, most acclaimed, talked about Batman.
Hey, is that my Secret Wars, you son of a bitch?
I have The Dark Knight Returns, one of the most revered, talked about comic book story, Batman stories, comic book stories.
Still classic.
It's its own self-contained story.
Yeah, has nothing to do with current Batman continuity.
So it's like,
and what is Batman continuity at
and
this
this
point?
is my frustration.
Is Absolute
Like,
all
how-
in? Is that new?
But how
Is it a new Batman?
How in any way is it's just the same thing we complain about with the MCU?
Yeah.
That this Revelation guy is such a big deal that even a symbiote has to get involved. That's how like earth-shattering to Marvel it could be.
And guess what? Everybody who dies comes back eventually.
Oh, you know what's
and
gonna happen?
everything that changes eventually goes back to the status
what's
quo.
stupid?
So they can do the next crossover that's universe shaking. Roar!
Hey, Tyler. Hey.
Haven't you figured out the cycle yet, man?
Hey, Tyler. Hey, you waking up yet, buddy? You waking up? Hey, you there? Yeah. Well, you're gonna feel that symbiote waking up in your butthole here in a minute, and just remember to come back again when we have more solicitations about the Venomverse 2 and the death of the Venomverse and the return of the Venomverse and the. How many of these can we do?
Venomverse redo.
Oh, and now he's in the X-Men. Why? 'Cause fuck you.
Who's in the X-Men?
No, I was just gonna say like Venom.
Oh.
You know what but what I was gonna really get to was I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I really ran that joke into the dirt.
What
I
the
apologize.
fuck?
But for me, why I keep screaming about it like that is like I'm someone who has a lot of care and reverence for the character, and a lot of times I'm okay with some of the changes and some things they do differently, and then sometimes I'm just like, what's the and like with the Al Ewing stuff, with the all new Venom and making Mary Jane Venom, and like, well, he's got a plan down the road with this thing and this other thing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but we got to stop treating these characters like they're children, or they think like children. You're telling me that, like, well, because she's tied to the symbiote, she could really see the inside of Peter's thoughts, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so you're telling me that she's oblivious at anything that he does because he's clearly fond over her forever?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, and like, also we're going to just try and make, like, you could possibly make a story about her overcoming her trauma to become Venom, and maybe that is a story, but again, I don't fucking care to read it. I just don't care to read it. And it's like this thing. It's like, why the fuck is Venom in any way involved with an X-Men event? It's silly to me.
Are you done ranting now?
Now let's go talk about books I don't give a fuck about by another writer who, again, I'm questioning how much of his work I really like, Al Ewing. I take that back. Well, We Only Find Them When They're Dead was great. Immortal Hulk's great.
Yeah, Immortal Hulk is fucking awesome.
I'll never
He
forgive.
did Gamma Flight, which is great. That's in a trade now.
I'll never forgive Donny Cates for what he did to Venom, though, because he equally
What'd he
made
do?
him relevant and cool for a while.
What did he do to him?
But then he also created stupid things like
How?
Eddie Brock's son.
Who made Venom Space Knight? Was it Cates?
Well, he was when he was with the It was with Flash was with the Guardians at the time, right? I think
because that was cool.
That was
as
Bendis.
Fuck.
That might have been Bendis.
That was
or
cool as fuck.
JMS. I can't remember.
That was cool as fuck.
That's the thing too. That's what I wanted to also mention on that with the Venom and the X-Men thing. The problem is sometimes it works. Sometimes making those changes to those characters works. Like Superior Spider-Man was a fun run. Agent Venom was badass. We've talked about that on the show. That's the issue.
Yeah, Agent Venom. Okay.
And then you have an example of something where like, let's go a different direction, and I couldn't care about. It's Absolute Green Lantern, number 4.
Number 4. Now I've said, and I've stated this ever since issue 2. When I think after 2.
Oh, by the way,
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Guess what time it is? I think we at least gave it issue 2 before I was like, I don't want to read it anymore.
yeah.
But then I got 3, and I was like, look, I owe it to myself to do at least the first 5.
I was ready to hop off after 3.
I was ready to hop off after.
Well, I couldn't happen, and I bought 4. Why? Why did you buy issue number 4?
I already told you. I committed to buying the first 5 of each fucking book, you fuck. And I really don't. Do you want to go through it? I don't. I don't care.
No.
It's just more mystery and mystery upon mystery.
I do want to talk about something.
Sure.
And this is what I think some of my frustrations with this book are. I've been giving him shit this episode, but I truly do like Al Ewing's work for the most part.
I do too.
And you know what, dude? There are several writers, and you know that not every book's gonna hit with you. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. Sure. And I think this is an example of that for you and me. It's just not working for us. And I think
it's being too like mysterious.
And what frustrates me is a lot. The more we keep reading these modern comics and doing these issues, the thing that I keep getting annoyed by, and I talked to you about it before we went on the mics, was I am so sick and tired of using these flashbacks as story. Like every third book I fucking read, it is the same shit. It's action, action, action. Well, we got to slow down the pace of the book, so let's do a flashback.
I thought we were finally going to get to the fucking point of what the fuck happened.
In this issue. They used that in this issue.
Not really.
Flashback, flash forward.
No.
Shit.
I'm saying I thought we were finally going to learn what the fuck happened in Evergreen, right? But no, it's just a big green explosion, mysterious, and then Hector Hammond. And I'm just like, I have to give you 5 because I promised myself I would, and I'm a man of my word who's gassy.
Be without fear.
I am being without fear. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
This fucking platypus rocks.
So we find out where the people went.
Oh, and then Hal Jordan turns into like a black
hand. Black
yeah.
Star, black, yeah, I think
Who
it's
gives
Black
a
Star.
shit?
It's Black Star, yeah.
Whatever. Isn't Carol Ferris and Star Sapphire in there too? Some fucking where? Who cares? Fuck off, Al. Oh, you're reading it now?
Oh, well, then they're bringing up Cord. So I'm sure they're bringing up the Fear and in the yellow, but it looks orange, which is technically Greed. So what are we doing with that? I just don't care, man.
You've gone too far off the reservation, my man. Al.
Again, there's still that giant lantern logo and the
yes,
and it's just so anybody that didn't get smacked into it and got turned into paste was actually taken to OA for judgment.
Oh, I didn't even want to get into all that crap. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. All right. Anomaly. Shut the fuck up. That's what Abin Sur says.
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. Yeah. A choir boy.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Next up.
Tonight!
Oh, sorry.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
What the fuck? Oh, hang on. Is it
Fuck you.
I think it might be break time. We always take a break.
Is it good? I want to be clear. I'm not in an angry place. There's just some things again, my frustration with these.
I don't want to take a break because I think you're angry.
No.
I just like taking breaks.
I'm glad that we're getting into things that we actually like, because I feel like we're getting a little angry this episode. And a lot of this frustration with this book, with the stuff we talked about before that, it's just like, we truly care about this shit, and we really and I know Al Ewing is a great writer.
He is just not giving us the hook yet.
It's not, and
it's
it's
four-ish.
okay.
It's
okay.
Somebody might really like this, and I'm sure that both the writer and the artist are proud of their work, and they should be. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it's not easy to do this
I'm just
shit.
saying, it's a lot of passion, and you.
Yes.
I love Green
I'm
Lantern,
mad
and,
because
like,
I haven't gotten the hook. Good comic books hook me by issue 1, by fucking page 1. By the time of the title page where it like explains what I better be hooked. If I'm not, then I'm not buying issue 2. And the only reason I'm doing 1 through 5 is because we committed to the other ones. And the other 3, the first 3, like one we're gonna do here in a second, have been great.
I gotta say,
anyway.
I you and I were talking about it,
Yeah.
and I think you and I we've been kind of going back and forth about this, but outside of the Trinity, I don't think the absolute books are hitting as much as we'd like. I'm enjoying Martian Manhunter more than you.
I love the art. That artist is one of my favorites. And don't get me wrong,
I like the idea of it being a police procedural kind of thing.
I still read every panel and every bubble. You know, I still read the story. I don't just go, oh, I still read it. But it's also not. There's no I mean, if you're telling me that the hook is, you know, that you get what I'm saying. The Flash also, like, what is the hook? What is different? You know, you're showing me all his rogues, but what is different about him? What's going on with Barry? You know, Martian Manhunter. Okay, John Jones is a cop, so is that a figment of his imagination? Is it something that's real and he's the only one who can see it? We see with the art that sometimes he's breaking, you know what I mean? Like what? Like breaking off rays of the sun and shit. You know, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like what is the hook?
It's the Martian mindfucker.
What is... That doesn't tell me anything. Although I will say that was a stellar piece of like, let's change comics, right?
That's so good.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
why am I so right?
And again, I think that's where just that frustration comes from. Because for me it was exciting to be like, okay, what can we do with Green Lantern?
Excuse me.
And I think it was a little bit of me being my expectations of what I wanted and being the fan. Again,
Al clearly go ahead.
I want to be just because and I'm glad you said that too, and we made that clear. Just because we're not enjoying it doesn't mean you can't. And I still think I said I was sniffing his farts. I really do like his work. I just think that I'm a little frustrated because it's like this is the first time where I'm like, man, I'm not.
Before we get going, before we take a break, each one of the first three was like, okay, they changed something fundamental about the character. That example, Bruce Wayne isn't rich.
Clark grew up on Krypton.
And left as like a teenager.
Yeah.
And some other
Wonder
stuff,
Woman
but
didn't grow up on Amazon.
She grew up in hell,
yeah.
And she's also a sorceress.
Cersei is her mom,
which is usually
her adoptive mom,
right?
Whatever.
So those 3 things, I get it almost right away. All 3 of the writers of those books were like, "Hey, this is what it is." Now, to be fair, Jason Aaron took a couple issues to get there, right?
But Superman's so good.
It's really good, right? Anyway. But Green Lantern, okay, you know what? I already know the big change and twist is there is no ring. Okay, I get that. Cool. But you're not telling me how you're making it happen, right? Mm-hmm. Martian Manhunter, I don't know enough about the character, but the Flash, what did they change other than make Wally West the first Flash? What else and then Gorilla Grodd, like what else did they change fundamentally about the character itself? He's still super fast.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
I feel like at this point, if issue 5 they haven't really kind of developed an idea of like, oh man, Barry is going to be Reverse Flash, I'm kind of surprised. Because then he's really playing the slow game.
I wish I would have brought the issue.
Oh, because I would have liked it if it was that.
I won't disappoint you. I'll say that it's a good read, but it is issue 5, which is how these first 3 wrapped up their shit, except for Batman, and we've forgiven him for it. I have to.
Dude, that
it's still
I'm so mad.
It's so fucking good now. I can't believe I didn't bring number 10.
What he did with Freeze and Bane, I'm like, holy shit.
I can't wait for you to read 10. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude. Because remember last time,
by the way,
Bane caught him, right?
It goes
and he's in Arc M.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that it goes into because based on solicitations, this arc goes until October. So this goes until because
I don't know, but
Batman 13 is
the
Catwoman.
issue itself takes about 6 months.
6 months.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Jeez, that's awesome. Oh man.
That's all I'm going to tell you is that the last time we saw him, he got caught by Bane, and he's
Yeah.
in Arkham, and he's caught, and it takes place over about 6 months.
What was he doing? Eating rats in the fucking sewers? How is he living there for 6 months?
He's
Can't-
caught. He's
I
in a
can't wait
prison.
to-
He's in a cell.
Finish it! Finish it!
Okay, so next book up is Absolute Superman number 9, and
What?
as we've seen in a lot of it, the
Jason Aaron and
last
who?
time Jason Aaron and somebody Sandoval. I think it's at the end of the book.
You know what? I'm gonna pull.
I don't like that they do it at the end of the book every time. Rafa Sandoval and
Jason Aaron.
Fico Ossio is also an artist. Pages 5, 7, 12, 15.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? By the way,
I don't know.
The
Is
random
that-
artist shit. That
Oh,
annoyed
that's
me.
22. Okay, so that's the random artist.
Yeah.
Okay. Ulysses Ariela.
I don't
colorist?
like them mixing artists. In the
Beckett
middle of
Carey?
an issue. It's
Oh,
weird.
well, the original artist on Absolute Flash has now been out for 2 issues. As we saw last time, they boom tubed him back to the Omega Men headquarters because he's been shot with kryptonite,
By
and they're
Christopher
trying.
Smith.
Yeah, they're trying to get the bullets out. They get one out, and he screams, and he destroys all the equipment. So they're like, "Well, what the fuck do we do now?" And Omega Primus, she brings the box.
Which I thought was a mother box, but it's different because it's absolute. It's a father box. Did you like be like, "Are you for real?" When you read that, I did. I'm like, "Come on, come on, Jason."
Yeah.
You're
So
better than
it
that.
saves him or something. Anyway, then we go to
Yeah, it
Lois.
helps him take the bullet out.
Yeah, it saves him. But
Yeah.
Lazarus Core Processing Center and what's his name? Raj Al Ghul is visiting Lois Lane, who's in custody, and it's actually really fucking cool, like the interaction they have, because she's basically like, "I'm a badass," and he just goes,
She's like,
"Really?"
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna say this, and this is gonna happen, but you're not
Yeah.
gonna fire me because you really need me to do this, and blah 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 blah. And he goes, "Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would have said that." It's like it's a fun interaction. Like she's like, "I don't need your bullshit.
Yeah.
I just fucking get to the point." Yeah, and then he laughs at her, and it's like, "Yeah,
And she brings a knife to him. He's like, "Do it.
I'll-
Open my throat, and I
yeah.
promise you I will rise again on the morrow. Can you say the same?" And she drops her knife, and he's like, "Bring me my son." And so they go to weeks later, Lazarus Corp Peacemaking Embassy, and there's shit going on, and they've finally gotten Superman on their side this time. So he comes back with them, and they show him like zooming around, just get out of my way.
yeah."
Like zooming around the entire thing. And Saul is like, "Hey man, I got to tell you, do not let the Omega Men use that infernal device on you again. You must never go near that
Also,
box."
don't overexert yourself.
Yeah, 'cause you're opening your wounds.
Yeah.
But he's kicking some ass and shit, and they go flashback, and him and Jimmy Olsen are talking. And it told me its name. It's called a father box. And yes, I definitely
Father box.
rolled my eyes.
Couldn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
It's not a mother box. It's a father's box.
But it's an interesting interaction between him and Jimmy Olsen, because he's just like, "Hey, I just wanted to say that I want to help out. I want to, do everything that I can instead of just be, a schmuck, with a, da-da-da." And then I got myself a vasectomy. So they go back to the current time, and he's kicking ass and stuff, and he goes and finds the hostages, and they've all been hung.
Yeah, that's fucking wild visual.
And he's just like, "Well, fuck." So she starts killing peacemakers, and he's like, Jimmy Olsen's like, "Primus Superman, do something." And he they boom tube back.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Hey, so he and Agent Primus are talking, and she's trying to convince him to kill Ra's al Ghul, I think."
Yeah, because he's
like, "I'm not going to do that," and he runs away. He's like, "I just can't."
When they show up, is he said, "I'm not gonna." He basically said, "You saved my life, but I don't want to kill people, and I don't want you to kill people. We need to preserve life and all that." And she's like, "Fuck that! Look what they've done." And after the hostages, she's just like, "No, I'm killing people."
Yeah.
But he said Krypton was still killing its people all this time. And he's talking about the kryptonite bullet, and it kind of gets mirrored again here at the end. But he pretty much is just like, I'll go to the top of their tallest mountain, or maybe I can jump to the moon someplace no one can find me. No one who can possibly need anything from me.
They also realized they left Jimmy Olsen behind.
Yeah.
Agent Alpha.
Yeah.
And on the last page,
he's being interrogated
by Lois Lane.
Yeah. I will say,
you just do it. You just do it.
The Trinity continue to carry the banner for the Absolute books. Like, this book is still awesome. I still think it's interesting because it's hard to go from James Gunn's Superman to this Superman again.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like going...
Well, see, I read that before we watched Superman, so...
Oh, yeah. So I saw that, and I'm watching this, and then it even has the Superman poster on the back of it. So it's hard for me not to do that. But, like, that aside, no, I enjoyed that issue a lot, too. I think that I like the rift of Jimmy still kind of be... Like, again, Jason kind of playing around with the idea of, like, Lois Lane is still the hard-ass person that she is.
But she might be working
She's
for
not
the
a journalist now.
Yeah, she might be working for the bad guy.
She's a merc. And Jimmy Olsen, same thing. Instead of being a reporter, he is a revolutionary with the Omega Men. And then, you know, that whole rift with that group. And I'm very interested to see how this Ra's al Ghul... And what do you think Ra's al Ghul was talking about? It says, "Bring my son home."
Yeah.
And they mentioned that it's the son of Ra's al Ghul, and like, I don't know what they're doing with that.
He's talking speaking metaphorically.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
what? Unless Aaron's got something up his sleeve, which wouldn't surprise me.
No, I feel like he intentionally did all that stuff with Krypton and stuff to kind of make that be more of that. But anyway, as we continue the Summer of Superman.
You know what?
Excuse me.
DC, I noticed you can give me one of these stupid covers and keep it at $4.99, you sons of bitches. You fucking cocksuckers. Cowards. Oh, bullshit. $3.99. Fuck you, DC. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You couldn't handle it.
Fuck you.
That $1. That $1.
That's a great picture, though. Supergirl #1. I saw
and drawn
by Sophie Campbell.
Yeah.
It's first of all, I love the art. It's the perfect mesh of comic book and cartoon.
Yeah.
It's very stylistic. And it starts off with this princess shark.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, and she just takes her out to the ocean and drops her. And Crypto's around, and she's just going back to this Fortress of Solitude.
I want to be clear. We're doing the first 3 issues, so like we're not going to be touching on everything.
Oh yeah. Well, she's basically showing like who she is. She hangs out in Kandor. She's got a dog and a cat. She's just she's a normal. Would you say she's? I'd say she's in her 20s.
Yeah.
I would say
she's seems to be a little bit older.
Yeah. But young enough to like, you know. But it's very much rooted in the current like time. You know, there's cell phones and social media and stuff like that. And there's a girl who is very jealous but also envious, and maybe a little bit of a girl crush on Supergirl from Kandor.
Yeah, she still looks over Kandor, so she goes back and saves this girl. Mm-hmm. And she saves her, and then she leaves and goes back to her life on Earth. And then she has some other adventures, you know, and then she eventually. I can't remember all that issue, and I just read it.
Well, the main arc now.
Well, she goes back home. Essentially, what
she
it's
goes
about is
back
she goes
home.
back to Midvale.
The main arc is she
Midville.
saves the girl in the first issue, and then later on, she goes back home, and there's a counterfeit Supergirl.
She sees a Supergirl model,
right?
And it's like, why is all the Supergirl?
Why
shit
she
here?
has bigger tits?
Why is she bustier and thick? Like she's got bigger thighs. Like she's very much curvier drawn.
Right? Yeah.
And so then we find out later in the second issue that the girl that she saved in the first issue is the one that's posing as her. She got out of she found a way to portal herself out of Kandor. She ended up on our world, and of course, because she's Kryptonian, she gained all these
the
powers.
superpowers. So she
and
disguised herself.
It made her hot because she was like, "Oh, I'm beautiful."
Yeah. But she also hypnotizes like everybody in her hometown to believe that she's the real Supergirl and not Supergirl.
Laura Lar. Yeah, it's something Lar.
Yeah. But eventually Supergirl is able to stop her.
Well, she sprays her with something and it messes up her suit too. So So it's a P, so they call her Phony Girl instead of Super.
Yeah. So
and
yeah.
That's what I love about this book. It's silly. It doesn't it's a fun book because it doesn't take itself all that seriously.
Yeah.
And it's an enjoyable
But
read.
basically what's happening is this counterfeit Supergirl is just through various means is just fucking with Supergirl's life. She hypnotizes everybody in the
brought
town.
out Titanos.
Yeah, she's clearly she's, hypnotized everybody, and then so eventually Supergirl breaks her hold and she's pissed and she goes and finds a new costume.
Well, here's another thing that I'm like, interesting. She needs help, so she calls Lena Luthor.
Yes.
So now she's
which I didn't even know that was a
Lena
character.
Luthor helps her. Yeah. Not surprised.
Yeah, Lena Luthor is actually a big part of this book.
Yeah, she's like her woman in the chair.
She's her.
That helps her. No, that's what I mean. She's like her oracle. Like
she is to Supergirl as Microchip is to Punisher.
I stayed in universe. It made more sense.
Whatever.
Bastard.
It's the same fucking thing. Okay.
No, fuck you. So anyway, the stuff will mess with her suit. Luthor can help. Lena Luthor can help her, so she helps her do that. In the meantime, it's funny because the book has fun with her previous costumes.
They do a whole thing
montage,
and up on top and bottom, on the top and the bottom, they're showing the villain, and she's putting on a new suit too, which is funny because it's intercut.
Yeah, and then the title page is them wearing her temporary suit and the new suit, but that's an issue. That issue 2. I'm trying to Laura Lar. Let me pull this up. It's gonna drive me crazy because I'm gonna find her name. But anyway, yeah, she's the main villain of this. So, my favorite thing is how this ends in issue 3. So, eventually.
No, yeah, this is great.
They get a tiny version of Titanos to help them. Leslie, okay. They use that to because we find out that he has I-beams that have kryptonite, and so she needs to use that to pacify.
No, she grabs a black kryptonite gun.
Oh, right, but. So she turns Supergirl into Satan Girl, the black,
which is funny as hell.
The black dynamite or the black kryptonite makes her black dynamite. The black kryptonite makes her like lose all the things that make her a good person. Like her moral compass is gone, so she becomes Satan Girl and is just a troll. And then she's like, "I'm gonna tear up your
mid, get it?
Yeah, Midville." And then she's like, "What's the other one?" Where she's like.
And she's
she blows out the candles, because she's super powered, it blows the cake all over.
In her thought bubble,
party.
she's like, "This is not right, but this feels so good.
I feel good. I'm Satan Girl. Satan rules."
It's really funny.
This was my favorite. Yeah. Gonna wreck your lab. Ha ha. Like she's digging a hole. Like, so.
Yeah. But they eventually get Titano, who.
They have a miniature
helps.
version of him,
yeah.
and they use his I-beams to like pacify
her
Supergirl and turn her from Satan Girl back to Supergirl. And
but it was fun.
She gets her suit back and she reveals the villain and all that. And instead of she has her like she's gonna punch her, she hugs her, and she says, "You know what Cal taught her. You know, I'm not really one for punishment, but I am one for second chances if you want one." she's like, yes, I think I do. And then they leave. And but why are you doing this? I don't deserve leniency or compassion. I will accept your punishment if you deem it. But even then, this woman took her life. Identity crisis. What?
How does it end?
The parents show up from Candor.
Oh, Krypton.
No, from Candor.
Oh.
They're like
Lesla's parents?
Yeah, because she broke
Yeah,
containment,
yeah.
and they blame Supergirl's influence for her. Like, you did this to her. But yeah, the way that's so perfectly what a someone of the Kryptonians would do. And it's a genuinely funny book, and with it was a nice change of pace from the fucking over seriousness.
Yeah, because we do a lot of serious books,
good and bad, of the Absolute books. To go to this,
the Absolute books, yeah.
To have this, and it's kind of a really cool palate cleanser. I love the art style. It very much feels like it's like that Harley Quinn HBO Max show.
Yes,
like, that's
one of the things that I liked. But again, I think,
but not as vulgar, obviously.
Right. Well, it's comic book art. It's
very
fairly
pop art looking. Yeah.
Yes. Very,
I like it a lot.
There's definitely like a 50s, 60s vibe almost.
Yeah.
But it's modern.
But very modernized.
Yeah. You're not sitting there like, whoa, this is crazy. Reading a book from the 30s. No, but
also,
I really like it.
It's crazy that a woman could draw women so well. Shocking, isn't it? Because let's be honest, we all saw how she looked, and we were like, she got me feeling some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
No,
she's thick, boy.
It's
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love how she draws all the characters.
Well,
and
so much in
her Supergirl looks great.
The comic books that I grew up in, every girl looks the same. Every guy draws
right.
Every guy artist draws every woman the same, busty with small hip and small hips and or small waist and childbearing hips and a big ass. And every woman has that body type. It's only been recently, and we've talked about this before about the uniboob.
Yeah,
which I don't have. I've seen what they're talking about. I don't have a problem with it necessarily.
You said it in a much more mature way, but yes, that's what I'm glad that she took the lengths to make the women look distinct. Well, and you could tell that comes from we're not trying to play to the male gaze.
Well, to be honest, growing up, like the way that they showed bustiness or whatever was cleavage. And one of the things about this book is that, like,
she's got big hips too.
Well, no, she's able to show that stuff without showing these tits popping out of the top of their shirts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's able to show beauty and whatever like that without going down the very easy road of like, look at the tits. Honestly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things.
And I
didn't question it when I was growing up.
I love the way that she draws Supergirl too. I like her Kara's outfit too. It is funny though because I did read a little bit of the Q&A thing they had in one of the issues, and she had an answer that is like the perfect answer that you should have if you are an artist in any way, where they're like. I think the question was who's your favorite Supergirl artist, and she goes, would it be bad to say me? And I'm like, no, fuck yeah, toot your own horn. I would do the same response, be like, I'm my favorite Supergirl. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I think she did. I didn't read the whole thing, but I think she probably did give a real response, but another response.
Yeah,
as well. Like, well, and this too, but
I couldn't name a Supergirl.
But
artist.
no. If it were me, wouldn't you do?
I know Tom King wrote a story about her. I guess.
I feel like if it were me, I would do the same thing. If I were an artist, if I could draw, yeah, I would say that. Like, oh, I'm my favorite.
I'm the fucking best.
No, and I do love. And maybe it's because it is more of a comedic approach. I do love the almost obvious fucking foreshadowing.
Yes.
Of Lena turning on Supergirl.
Very much.
And I kind of love how the book addresses that in a tongue-in-cheek way, being like, I promise I'm never going to screw her over.
You think, in so many of these books, they make the stakes so high because they think that they have to.
Yeah, that's another thing I loved about this book.
And the worst thing that's gonna happen is when she becomes Satan Girl, most of what she does is pranks.
Yeah, she's not even that mean.
No,
That's
just
funny
kind
about
of a
it.
shithead, kind of a dick.
It is mean.
She's just kind of a
but
dick.
like I said, she's just being a troll. That's it.
Yeah. And so, I mean, like, even when, like, the other girl steals her life, you know, like...
and she still
it's
forgave
fairly
her and said, you deserve
It's resolved fairly
rehabilitation.
easily, you know, without loss of life or, like, major property damage.
And she, like Cal, understands the only way I'm going to get through to her is tell her, hey, you're a lone... It's okay, dog. You are a lonely person.
I thought he farted.
You're a lonely person, and you just need someone to tell you that it's okay.
Yeah.
So
Do you think he can smell her through the walls?
I don't know. He's just you lay down.
He's fine.
If don't address it on the show.
Don't address the dog.
No, yeah, I enjoyed that book a lot.
I'm gonna keep reading it.
Happy surprise, that book.
Well, I saw issue 2, the cover, and it's like, you know, it was one of those fun, you know, like inane
Boring
conversation.
backstory. Yeah.
2 Supergirls,
Yeah.
Titano, you know, and it was like, that looks fun. And so I got to, and I went to the rack where the, you know, the current issues, I guess, or whatever. And I just, you know, do they have number 1? And they did. So I got that, and I got number 1 and 2. And I like that a lot. When I can miss, as long as the first doesn't have like a huge, like, you know, issue of availability, like it has to be reprinted and shit.
Yeah,
like what
Batman Off-World?
Absolute Wonder Woman number 1. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. As
Yep,
long as that doesn't happen, like it's kind of neat when you see number 3 of something and you're like, oh, that looks neat. You go over and you can find 1 and 2. You're like, oh, cool. And then you have like 3 issues of a story of a comic book to read. That's really fun. I like that a lot. But it rarely happens.
I also think it's funny that
I'm in there often enough that I'll see something that's number 1 before it gets past me. Anyway.
Again, another thing I like about this book that's kind of like tongue-in-cheek and like winking is the black kryptonite thing.
Yeah.
Is clearly her making a joke that like it's a plot device whenever they need anything to get out of anything with the Kryptonians. It's like, oh, because like the fucking Super Pets movie, my son was watching it the other day. Orange kryptonite was given the animals super. Oh, orange now? Okay, and then this one, black kryptonite?
No. Hang on. Whoa. Fucking whoa, dude. There are specific types of kryptonite, and they have specific properties.
And
just
like
do
there's specific Green Lantern power rings because we
No,
need a fucking plot device. That's what it all is. That's what it all is.
No.
Stupid.
I was going to say exactly what you're saying, but in a nice way, which is there's all this stupid shit in Superman continuity. Like black kryptonite, and orange kryptonite, and red kryptonite, and white
it's a
kryptonite.
red sun, and a red sun makes me normal.
That's sure, but I'm talking about.
Actually, you know what? I'm confused.
I'm talking
I was
about
confusing red sun and red kryptonite. Red kryptonite
you're
doesn't
fine.
exist.
Yes, it does. They have red.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yes, I'm telling you, there are specific types throughout the fifth. And here's why: because some writer was like, "I don't have an idea how to finish a story, so I'm going to invent red kryptonite."
Painted myself into a corner.
Yes, but it became continuity. It became canon.
And no, but she does it in a funny way in this book, where it's like, this is a stupid.
Why
device.
not mine all that? If you're going to have a fun book about a Superman character. Why not mine all that fun, stupid shit like black kryptonite? You know, like, why not? I'm sorry, man. You were dissing on the separate types of kryptonite, and I will not allow that on my podcast. It
kind of reminds me of, not today.
It's canon.
We just talked about how it's canon stupid. I know.
You get fun stuff like...
All-Star Batman and Robin.
Red kryptonite takes away your superpowers. It simulates the red sun.
Yeah.
There's gold kryptonite.
Fuck it. I didn't have a fucking point to make.
Say it.
Another example that I think of when I think of funny things of like mocking continuity was when Frank Miller was doing All-Star Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder, one of the most insane comic books ever written. When Batman has to deal with Green Lantern, and Green Lantern shows up, and Batman has painted the entire room that he's in yellow, including himself, and he's drinking a glass of yellow lemonade. I'm like, Frank Miller, you are psychotic.
Yeah.
He also calls Robin the R slur at one point. What the fuck, Frank? Also made Robin eat rats in that continuity of his Batman.
All right,
By the way,
so-
his Batman was like an ultra fascist.
All right.
Like,
That's
fuck
fine.
Frank Miller. I don't think I said that enough on this show. Fuck Frank Miller.
Where the fuck did we get here? How did we get fucking here from Black Kryptonite to Frank Miller? Fuck you, Frank Miller. Me.
I'm just saying, like, it's another. That was.
I think you've said enough.
That reminded me of the fucking yellow painted room of like, okay, let's have some fun with the continuity.
I think you've had it.
Difference is, I liked it in that book
I think you've said enough.
because this writer isn't Frank Miller.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.